Welcome to the podcast, where a passion meets purpose and limits are challenged. I'm your host, Eleonora Gendelman. Let's start bending reality. If you haven't listened to the previous episode, listen before continuing with this one. In our next section, we'll explore practical steps to develop unbreakable consistency to help you fully embody these principles in your daily life. The quantum field is always responding to you. The question is, what signal are you consistently sending? Now that we have explored the profound impact of consistency on our brain and our reality, let's dive into the practical steps. This is where theory transforms into action and where your potential begins to manifest as your lived experience. Consistency isn't about perfection. It's about progress, about showing up day after day, even when you don't feel like it. It's about making a commitment to your future self and honoring that commitment no matter what. So, how do we build this unbreakable consistency? How do we bridge the gap between knowing what to do and actually doing it consistently? The answer lies in a series of practical steps that, when implemented consistently, can transform our lives. First, you need to get crystal clear on your vision. What exactly are you trying to achieve? Who is the person you are striving to become? Clarity is power. Without a clear vision, consistency becomes nearly impossible because you have no target. Take a moment right now to visualize your ideal self. See yourself living your best life, embodying your highest potential. What does that look like? How does it feel? What are you doing? Who are you with? The more vivid and detailed this vision is, the more powerful it becomes. Write it down. Describe your vision, making it more real and tangible. Writing down also engages different parts of your brain, strengthening the neural pathways associated with your future self. Next, break down this vision into specific measurable goals. If your vision is to become a successful entrepreneur, what does that mean specifically? Is it about reaching a certain income level, building a team of a certain size, impacting a certain number of lives? The more specific your goals, the easier it becomes to create a roadmap to achieve them. Goals are important, but they're not the main focus. The main focus is on who you need to become to achieve those goals. What habits, behaviors, and mindsets does your future self embody? This is where identity-based habits come into play. Instead of focusing only on the outcome, focus on becoming the type of person who would naturally achieve that outcome. If your goal is to write a book, focus on becoming a person who writes every day, not just on finished product and result. If your goal is to build a successful business, focus on becoming a person who consistently takes bold action and learns from failures and never gives up. Now, let's talk about the power of rituals. Rituals are consistent, intentional practices that align your thoughts, emotions, and actions with your vision. They are like anchors for your new identity, helping you embody your future self, even when your external circumstances haven't caught up yet. Start your day with a morning ritual that sets the tone for consistency. This could include meditation to clear your mind, visualization to reinforce your vision, affirmations to strengthen your new beliefs, and journaling to clarify your intentions for the day. For example, you might start each day by sitting quietly for 10 minutes, visualizing yourself living as your future self. Feel the emotions of already having achieved your goals. Then, write down 3 things you're grateful for, as if your vision has already manifested. The key here is consistency. It's better to have a 10-minute ritual that you do every single day than a 1-hour ritual that you only do once a week. Start small, but commit to doing it every day without fail. Let's talk about the power of habit stacking. This is a technique where you attach a new habit to an existing one, making it easier to remember and implement. For instance, if you want to start a daily gratitude practice, you might decide to write down 3 things you're grateful for right after you brush your teeth each morning. The beauty of habit stacking is that it leverages neural pathways of existing habits to create new ones. It's like creating a bridge between your current self and your future self, one small habit at a time. Let's address one of the biggest obstacles of consistency: the gap between intention and action. We have all been there. We have the best intentions, but when the moment comes to take action, we hesitate, procrastinate, or make excuses. This is where the 5-second rule comes in handy. When you have the impulse to act on a goal, count backwards from 5 to 1, then move. Physical movement is key here. The counting interrupts the habit of hesitation and overthinking, while the physical movement initiates momentum. For example, if your alarm goes off for your morning workout and you feel the urge to hit snooze, count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and physically throw off the covers. This simple technique can be a game changer in bridging the gap between intention and action. Another powerful tool is the concept of non-negotiables. These are actions or behaviors that you commit to doing every single day, no matter what. They are not subject to negotiation or mood. They are simply part of who you are. Start by choosing 1 or 2 non-negotiables that align with your vision. Maybe it's writing for 30 minutes a day or practicing your craft for an hour. Whatever it is, commit to doing it every single day without exception. Maybe it's practicing handstands for 15 minutes a day. The power of non-negotiables lies in the ability to build momentum and self-trust. Each time you follow through on a non-negotiable, you're strengthening your consistency muscle. You are proving to yourself that you are a person who keeps their commitments. Let's talk about the role of environment. Your environment, both physical and social, has a profound impact on your ability to stay consistent. It's much easier to be consistent when your environment supports your goals. Start by decluttering your physical space. Remove anything that doesn't align with your vision or support your goals. Then intentionally design your environment to make your desired behaviors easier. You want to read more? Keep books visible and easily accessible. If you want to eat healthier, stock your kitchen with nutritious foods and keep unhealthy snacks out of sight. Your social environment is equally important. Surround yourself with people who support your vision and embody the qualities you're striving to develop. Seek out mentors or join mastermind groups where you can connect with like-minded individuals who are on a similar journey. Consistency is contagious. When you consistently show up as your future self, you inspire others to do the same, and in turn, their consistency reinforces yours. Let's address one of the biggest challenges to consistency: dealing with setbacks and failures. It's inevitable that we will face obstacles on our journey. The key is not to let these setbacks derail our consistency. Develop a growth mindset. See failures not as evidence of things are not working out, but as opportunities for learning and growth. When you face a setback, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I use this experience to become even more consistent? Create a failure protocol, a set of steps you'll take wherever you face a setback. This might include acknowledging the failure without judgment, identifying the lesson, adjusting your approach if necessary, and immediately taking a small action to get back on track. Consistency isn't about never falling. It's about how quickly you get back up. By having a protocol in place, you ensure that setbacks become stepping stones rather than roadblocks. Another powerful tool is the use of tracking and measurement. What gets measured gets managed. By tracking your consistent actions, you create a visual representation of your progress, which can be incredibly motivating. Use a habit tracker to mark off each day you complete your non-negotiables. Seeing a chain of check marks can be a powerful motivator to keep going. Tracking isn't just about motivation, it's also about feedback. Regular self-assessment allows us to see what's working and what isn't. Are there any patterns to my inconsistency? Are there certain triggers? This awareness allows us to make adjustments and become even more consistent over time. Let's talk about the power of celebration. Too often we focus only on the end goal, neglecting to acknowledge the small wins along the way. But celebrating these small victories is very important for building momentum and reinforcing our new identity. Create a celebration ritual for each time you complete your non-negotiables or reach a milestone. This doesn't have to be anything big. It could be as simple as acknowledging your win, going to an exhibition or an event, or simply dancing in your room. The key is to generate positive emotions associated with your consistent actions. Remember, your brain doesn't know the difference between big and small victories. Each celebration releases dopamine, reinforcing the neural pathways associated with your new habits and making it more likely you'll repeat them again. Another important aspect is managing our energy. Consistency requires energy. And if we are consistently running on empty, it becomes nearly impossible to stay consistent. Prioritize self-care as a non-negotiable part of your routine. This includes getting enough sleep, eating nutritious food, staying hydrated, and engaging in regular physical activity. Self-care isn't selfish. It's a crucial component of consistency. And also learn to manage your mental and emotional energy. Practice mindfulness to stay present and focused. Develop techniques to manage stress and negative emotions. Emotional resilience is a key component of consistency. Let's talk about the power of identity. Your actions are a reflection of your identity. If you want to change your actions consistently, you need to change your identity. Start referring to yourself in terms of your new identity. Instead of saying, I am trying to be more productive, say, I am a productive person. Instead of, I am working on being more confident, say, I am a confident person. This isn't about denying your current reality. It's about affirming the reality you are creating. Remember, your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's vividly imagined. By consistently affirming your new identity, you are programming your subconscious to align with that identity. And finally, let's talk about the importance of patience and trust in the process. Consistency takes time. It's not about overnight transformation. It's about consistent incremental progress over time. Trust that every consistent action you take is creating change, even if you can't see the results yet. Remember the quantum field we talked about earlier? Your consistent thoughts, emotions, and actions are constantly interacting with this field, shaping your reality in ways you might not yet perceive. Cultivate patience. Understand that lasting change happens gradually. Celebrate the small victories along the way, knowing that they are all part of your larger transformation. Consistency is a skill. Like any skill, it can be developed and strengthened over time. Every time you choose consistency over comfort, Every time you follow through on a commitment to yourself, you are strengthening the skill you have within you, the power to forge unbreakable consistency. It's not about being perfect, it's about being persistent. It's about showing up day after day and aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions with the person you are becoming. So, are you ready to commit to consistency? Are you prepared to take these practical steps and apply them in your life? Because that's where the magic happens. That's where you step into the full power of who you can be. Remember, every moment is an opportunity to align with your future self, to send a clear signal to the quantum field, to rewire your brain for success. The power is in your hands. And the time is now. Let's forge that unbreakable consistency and watch as our reality transforms before our eyes. Thank you for choosing yourself, doing the work, and creating change. Keep living with purpose.